Welcome. Thank you for joining. Share the broadcast. Share on your own group. Share your group where you belong. Share to your WhatsApp group. Share to family group. Share to your own page. Share to your own Facebook. Any place you belong, share the video and let us move on. We will continue to send out the message, whether they like it or not. We will continue to preach the gospel. We will continue to speak and tell the world what is going on. It doesn't matter either they like it or not. We will continue to tell them what is going on. Share the video on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share any place you belong. You share the video so that we can be able to send this message across. No matter the attack they bring, they are bringing the attack from all corners, from all angles, but we will not allow them to stop us. They try to hinder us. They try to stop us from broadcasting. They try to disrupt our broadcast, but we will not allow them to discourage us or to stop us or to put us down. That is why we will have to continue to send out the message. Please share the video as you're joining. You share. Share on your own platform. Share any place you belong, on your WhatsApp group, on your family group. Share to those who need to hear the word of encouragement. Share to those who need to hear our voice on what is going on in the Zoological Republic. Share and tell them. Let's continue to send out the information out there. Ikechukwu Paul Okobia, thank you so much for joining. Ikechukwu, thank you for connecting wherever you are connecting from. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. As you join the broadcast, please kindly share the video. They are really oppressing us, are really trying to make sure that our broadcast doesn't go far, but we will continue to send out the message. We will continue to speak. No matter how the kind of restriction they give to us, no matter the kind of attack they give to us, we will continue to speak and set the record straight. We will not allow them to change our tone. We will not allow them to discourage us. Because all is not well. A lot of things are going on. All is not well. As you are watching this video, any place you are watching from, I appreciate you. I thank you so much. If you are watching from Biafra land, if you are watching from Asia, you are watching from Europe, from America, from Australia, whichever part of the world you are watching from, I say, may you continue to guide and protect you. We must continue to send this message across, no matter what they do, no matter what they say. Today, you can agree with me that some people, the one Nigerians today are already cutting the ticket of Somalia. The one Nigerians today are buying Somalia tickets. They are rushing Somalia tickets from all angles. You see, when our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out and gave that advice, some people took it to a joke. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, if you are not going to let Biafran people go, prepare to get your Somalia tickets, because Nigeria is going to be like Somalia. And today, you can see they are already buying the Somalia tickets. So many of them have chosen the option of buying the Somalia ticket instead of letting the Biafra people go. So while Biafrans are preparing to go home in their numbers, you see the other group of people buying their Somalia tickets. A whole lot of them are acquiring their Somalia tickets and they are ready to move. But those of us who are preparing to go home will continue to prepare as fast as we can, as quick as we can. As we are preparing to go back home in 2023, you see the people the one Nigerians, they are buying their Somalia tickets. And you will ask, how are they buying their Somalia tickets? If you have not heard, you are hearing it now. So many people, every single one Nigerian is buying Somalia tickets. When you hear them talking about PVC, hear them talking about election, that PVC is actually a Somalia ticket. The PVC you are getting is actually a Somalia ticket and you're going to go to Somalia. That is actually what you are inviting. When you see somebody going for PVC, campaigning for PVC, talking about PVC, talking about election, promoting election, promoting either any political party or whatever, that person is actually buying his or her own Somalia ticket. And today, Somalia ticket has become the hot thing in the market. Somalia ticket, it has become very much available in the market. People are buying Somalia ticket in Nigeria. Somalia has become like London, it has become like the US for them. It has become to like a heaven for them. And you see the one Nigerian is rushing to buy their Somalia tickets. They should go ahead. But those of us, the Biafran people, the Ududua people, the Middle Belters that are willing to be free, as we prepare to go home, those one Nigerians, they are buying their Somalia ticket. They are buying their Somalia ticket. And you see what has transpired in Abuja. When you look at what is playing out in Abuja, you will know that there are some people who have even purchased more tickets than the others. Some have bought through and through. Some bought one-way tickets. Some bought and bought for their families. When you watch what is happening in Abuja, you see that it is very, very close. Very close. They are buying their Somalia tickets and they are moving to Somalia very, very fast. But for us, we don't want to follow them to that with that ship that is going to Somalia. We don't want to follow those pirates to Somalia. We are going down to from the ship and we are going back home. That is what we will do. We are going back home with force, at a high speed. We are going back home, no matter how they try, no matter the attack they bring, no matter how they try to stop us, we go back home. That is what we have chosen to do, and that is what we are going to do. We are going to go back home. That is why Biafrans are standing firm and saying there will be no election in Biafra land. Not only saying it, we are putting it at work, putting everything necessary in order to make sure that the election does not hold in Biafra land, because we are not ready to go to Somalia, and we will never be able to go to Somalia. We have a home. While we are returning to our home, the one Nigerians, they are heading to Somalia. They are heading to Somalia. When you look at what is playing at Abuja, Abuja is already handed over. But still, some of them are pretending that is well. You saw their lawmakers. The people who call themselves lawmakers, they come out and they are giving the president 6 weeks. What is 6 weeks? What do you mean by 6 weeks? They are giving him 6 weeks on impeaching jokers, bunch of jokers. Bunch of jokers. When you see them talk, you know that these people are all jokers. Somebody who has been in power for more than 7 years, and just few months for him to leave office, you are talking about giving him another 6 weeks. You are giving him 6 weeks, a multiple before you impeach him. It shows that you don't know what you are doing. It shows that all of them are complicit in this very issue. It shows that all of them are putting their egg in one basket. The same thing is what they're doing. They are all sponsoring the terrorists. Because if they are serious, knowing fully well that Abuja has been taken over, you go ahead and impeach the president immediately. If you move the impeachment, let it be that it was not impeached. Just move it. Don't even give him 6 weeks. You're giving him 6 weeks for what? What is that you want to see that you have not seen? What kind of invasion haven't you seen that you want to see? What failure again do you want to see that you have not seen that is making you to give him 6 weeks? If not that you are protecting your evil loot, you are only pretending to be giving him 6 weeks. Meanwhile, you are supporting him. Meanwhile, you are supporting the evil. You are supporting the evil. Because if these people who call themselves lawmakers, if these people who call themselves politicians and lawmakers, the Senate, if they are serious, they go ahead and impeach the man. A man that has been in power for more than 7 years, he's supposed to serve for 8 years. He has been in power for more than 7 years. Just few months for him to leave power. You're giving him 6 weeks, or you impeach him. Even when we know that you cannot impeach him. It shows how weak you people are. It shows how unwilling every one of them are. It shows how prepared they are to move into that Somalia. And every one of them is cutting their ticket. Even the 6 weeks they're giving that 6 weeks for them to pack their bag and baggages. That 6 weeks, they pack their bag and baggages and move straight to Somalia. Non-stop. It will be a one-way ticket for all of them. That is what it's going to be. That is why they are giving him 6 weeks. They are giving a man that has stayed 7 years plus. He did nothing. He did not. What is that you want to see that house? Is it the invasion of the terrorists? The terrorists are already in charge of Abuja. They are in charge everywhere. People that have gone to correctional center and they broke it and they released their own people. They didn't stop there. They went to attack the presidential convoy and they killed people. They went to attack your highest security, well-trained one, the most trained security say you have. You say, what do you call them? You say it's presidential guard or whatever. Attack your presidential guard, kill people. They didn't do anything. They threatened to kidnap the imposter in Asarok and kidnap the governor that is sponsoring them. Well, simply because they are part of them, they don't care. They really don't care. They really don't care about it. They don't care. The threat the terrorists are threatening, they are only threatening the citizens. They are threatening the citizens. They want the citizens to be uncomfortable. They want to put fear in the eyes of the. But of course, when you see the way the presidency is relaxed, you know that they are part of it. They are part of the game. The way the presidency is relaxed in the face of all the whole threat, in the face of all the whole attack, it shows that they are part of it. He is very much aware what is going on. That is why we say that Nigeria is a terrorist government. A full-time terrorist government, a failed state, a state that is already in the hand of the terrorists. But some people are still pretending. Some people are still pretending, buying their ticket for Somalia gradually. Some that are, their own money has not completed, they are rushing to make sure they get their Somalia visa. And that is what is going on. They are purchasing their Somalia visa on daily basis. You see people going for Somalia visa. They are so-called giant of Africa. Giant of Africa that cannot protect their capital. You cannot protect Abuja. If you can't protect Abuja, where are you going to protect? Is it my village that you're going to protect? But still, you see people walking around and be talking about election, vote and vote. The Fulani knows that vote will not happen anywhere. They know. They know. Including the imposter in Asarok. The imposter in Asarok knows very well that there will be no election. He knows. He knows there will be no election. But you join him to begin to peddle the lies, begin to preach PVC and whatnot. Even when you know that those are not real. Those are not real. You see the lawmakers, they say they give the president 6 weeks. That 6 weeks is for themselves, for them to be able to arrange themselves, pack their bag and baggages, and get their Somalia visa ready to move. That is why they are. The 6 weeks is not to impeach. They can't impeach anybody. They can't. Because if they had the power to impeach Muhammad Buhari, or if they can impeach him, they should have done that without any prayer notice. Because this man has been in power for more than 7 years. He just have few months to stay. He just have few months for him to stay. Somebody has been there for years. You think all of a sudden, within these few months is when he will do something. If you feel there's a serious situation you want to make an impact, you go ahead and impeach him. Giving him 6 weeks or what? 6 weeks for you to prepare yourself and buy your Somalia visa. Well, they have really advertised the Somalia visa, and some citizens in that country called Nigeria have bought into that movement to Somalia. They have bought into it. Majority of the one Nigerians, every one of them have gotten their ticket already. Every one of them. All thanks. Imagine that they can give them that advice and they see what they choose. Imagine that they can give them advice. Leave Biafra, let Biafra go. Conduct referendum, let every indigenous tribe decide their fate and go. If you don't do that, prepare to get your Somalia visa. So because they have chosen not to do that, they choose not to conduct a referendum, they choose not to let Biafra people go, and now they are busy cutting their Somalia visa. They buy the visa, they buy for themselves and buy for their children and their wives. One Nigerian is that are campaigning. See every one of them purchasing their Somalia visa. Some are doing it intentionally, some are doing it unknowingly. But it is the truth. The truth and nothing but the truth. It doesn't matter how you pretend. We have gotten to that stage. For a very long time, it was a story. When people say, oh, Afghanistan scenario is going to play in Nigeria, they attack you. Why would you say that? You are too extreme. A governor come and say, they attack the governor. Why would you say that it's too extreme? Is it still too extreme today? Are you still going to say it's too extreme today to say that? To my own very surprise, I saw the same person that was attacking the governor. The same person who was attacking the governor, I saw him when he was talking to presidential aide, the media aide to late Muhammad Buhari, Femi Adesina. He was telling Femi Adesina about the crisis in Abuja. Shegu was telling Femi Adesina the crisis in Abuja, and Femi Adesina was laughing. He said he didn't even hear the shot of gun. He said the gunshot he had been hearing are gunshot from the military, not gunshot from outside. And Shegu was telling him that you are in Abuja, I'm in Abuja, so I know what is happening. Even though you are in Asorok, where you feel protected, but I'm outside Asorok, so I will tell you what is happening. And Femi Adesina was laughed over it. He's still saying that Muhammad Buhari is doing well for them. After all, he is living in the Asorok. And Shegu made this clear to him. That is how clueless they are. The difference between us and them is that we say the word the way it is. We give it to you raw. At all times. Consistency. We never say one today and tomorrow we are saying a different. What we tell you today, tomorrow we'll say it, next tomorrow we'll repeat it. At any given time when you call us, wake up us, we'll tell you the same thing. Abuja has fallen. Abuja has fallen. Abuja has fallen. And when you hear the terrorists telling you that they are going to Asorok to carry their brother in Asorok, they will do so. The terrorists told you that they are going to go to Asorok and take their brother, and you think it's a joke. They are going to do it. Go and check every other thing I have said in the past. Go and check every other thing that the terrorists have said in the past. They fulfilled it. And this one is not going to be different. They don't hide their plans. Any plan they want to carry out, they announce it and they go ahead and carry out the plan. Go and check. They say that they are going to go to Abuja. They go to Asorok and they're going to take their brother here. And they are going to do it. Just watch and see. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But for those Biafrans, what is important for us today is to protect our territory. To make sure we protect the Biafran people and make sure we'll stop losing life. That is the most important thing to us today. The most important thing for all Biafrans, all Oduduwans, all the Middle Veterans is to secure their land, protect their people, and make sure their people are safe. But when you are talking about their people who are buying Somalia visa, they should go ahead and buy their Somalia visa if they should desire. You never can tell. It is going to happen. It's really, really going to happen. It doesn't matter how they try to cover it up. It doesn't matter how they try to blackmail it. It doesn't matter how they try to change it. It is going to happen. It's going to happen before your own very eyes. For a very long time, while Mazin Nanekan was talking about that, people thought it was a joke. People thought it was a play. People thought he doesn't know what he's saying. After much, everything he has said is coming to pass. That Juma came and said his own. They said, no, it's a propaganda. Oboda Melafia said his own. They say it's a propaganda. Governor of Benue State came and shouted. They say he's been too extreme. Today, that person that told him that he's been too extreme is the person asking a question. Asking the presidential media aide. And the presidential media aide was laughing. He was laughing it over. He was laughing it over, still feeling that nothing is happening. Even when he gave to him evidence of what happened in Abuja. Evidence that life is not safe in Abuja anymore. Children cannot go to school anymore. So many meetings have been cancelled because of insecurity in Abuja, Federal Capital Territory. And yet, the president is not bothered. Even when he was telling him to ask the president to come and talk to the people, Shegu Adesina says there's no need for the imposter to come and speak. There's no need for the imposter. What is he going to say? What's he going to say? What they are just waiting. The next thing you're going to hear is that he has followed his brother. And they are going to stage it as if he's a kidnap. You see, anything the terrorists tell they're going to do, they will do it. That is the way the imposter and Asorok is going to escape. Because you know that the person that is there is an imposter. And now that they have finished his work, they will go to Asorok and they will kidnap him. And they take him away. And that is the end of the film. This movie you are watching Asorok is going to end very soon. You see, the terrorists have told you how they're going to end the movie. The imposter in Asorok, who is replacing the late Muhammad Buhari, the mask-wearing man in Asorok, they say they are going to take him. His brothers want to come and take him in the name of kidnap. When they take him, then that is the end of the movie. End of the movie, you will not see him again. He remove his mask. It will be that he's dead or he disappeared. End of the movie, Machiavelli. That is what you're going to see. Just watch and see what is going to play out. They have told you they are coming, and they will come. They will come. Every time you see these terrorists say a word, they are so bold that when they say it, they carry it out because they are confident of what they are doing. They are confident that nobody's going to attack them, nobody's going to challenge them, nobody's going to do anything. Before you make any move, if you are a novice and you take yourself to go and attack them, you'll be dead. You'll be dead. Just like those ones who rush from presidential guard, they don't want to go and secure the students. Before they got there, the first people that rushed to go there, they took them down. That's the lesson. This one happened in the city. Then how much more those in the forest? That is the thing that is happening. It is not well anyway. If anybody is telling you that it's going to be better, it is going to get worse by day. It's going to get worse. So prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. If it is going to get easy, it is going to get worse. Prepare yourself. Any place you are, prepare yourself for the difficult days ahead. Because we must continue. We must continue. My most concern is my fellow Biafrans who are going home. Our Biafrans, we are going home to prepare our home, Chukwu have prepared a table before us in the presence of our enemy, and they will never overcome us. Whatever we are doing is the plan of Chukwu to go back home. And the time is now, the time is right. Mazin Nandekano have been talking about the time today that we are in. He spoke about it. Some people ignored it, but today, finally, we have gotten to that time. That time that Mazin Nandekano spoke about, that very time Mazin Nandekano spoke about that we will get to, we have gotten to it. That is where we are today. To restore Biafra. And in 2022, the restoration will definitely happen. It doesn't matter whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you want it, whether you don't want it. Biafra is going to come. It is coming already. It is coming. It has been pronounced. The date has been fixed. So what are you waiting for? For any Biafra, any legitimate Biafran that is still waiting behind, maybe he wants to join them to Somalia, we can't force him. If you want to join Somalia, we can't force you. You are free. Very much free to get your Somalia visa and join them over there. That is the prediction of Ashimula Mazin Nandeka, the prophet. And everything he says happens. Today, you see how they are rushing for their Somalia visa in the Zoological Republic. They are all rushing for their Somalia visa. Every one of them rushing to get their Somalia visa. But for those of us who are going home, we are still standing Grigba. No shaking. No shaking. All we are heading is home. Talking about our home. Actualization of Biafra. Restoration of Biafra. We have kicked it off, and no man born of a woman can stop it. It must definitely come. Biafra will definitely come. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody does, no matter the attack you bring from east, from west, from now, no matter your propaganda and your lies, it cannot stop Biafra. It cannot stop Biafra. If you like, preach or lie or forever, you cannot. You can't stop Biafra. It's a moving train. It's a moving train, and it's bound. It has come to stay. Biafra has come to stay. No man. It doesn't matter whom you are. It doesn't matter how connected you are. It doesn't matter how rich or how wealthy you are. You cannot stop the coming of Biafra. As long as you cannot control the breath of human being, you cannot give breath. You can't take it. As you can't give breath, you can't take it. Chukwu have given us that grace, every single one of us, to be able to find the right cause and be able to restore Biafra. And that is the cause that we have taken. We must restore Biafra. We must restore Biafra. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying, from any angle you are coming from any corner. We believe what we are doing. Excuse me. It's been a very tiring day. I'm not supposed to be broadcasting today, but I have to, because it's not a joke. What we are up against is not a little thing. We are up against a very strong enemy, and when you are fighting such kind of enemy, you must have to stand firm. You must have to be consistent in whatever you are doing. No matter the distraction, no matter the obstacle, no matter the hindrances, no matter the challenges, we should try as much as possible to move on and go on. Continue to reach out to our brothers and sisters to encourage them to stay firm. Stay firm and be focused. Protect yourself the best way you can. This is the time for self-defense. Self-defense is the only weapon that we have. Self-defense. Self-defense. You must have to prepare yourself. Teach yourself some skills. Because the state that we are, we have to defend our land. Because you can now see that there is no government in the Zoological Republic. No government. There's no government anyway. So, your life is in your hand. It's left for you to protect your life. It's left for you to secure your life. It's left for you to do the needful. If you choose to live your life carelessly and let them abuse you, so you don't blame anybody for that. You don't blame anybody for that. In this generation, every matured and grown-up person is supposed to be able to decide for him or herself what he wants or what she wants. Make a wise decision. Because for every decision that you make, you're going to pay for it. For every decision, every single decision you make on the planet Earth, you will pay for it. So if you make a wrong decision, you will pay for it. If you make a good decision, of course, you will enjoy the fruit of your labor. That is why everything that Martin Nigeria put in place, we are following it head on. Because we know he had a good plan. We know he established a nation for us. And we will continue to stand in that nation and go along with it. No man can deceive us otherwise. Nobody can push us left, right, and center. You cannot try to confuse us. You cannot try to deceive us. We will remain consistent, fighting for that righteous cause. Biafra. Biafra will definitely come. It doesn't matter whether you believe it or you don't believe it. It has come already. It has come. It has come. When you see what is happening in Abuja, when you see it, what is happening in Abuja today, you will know that the Islamization agenda, polarization agenda of the caliphate is real. It's real. And because people in Asorok are in support and sponsoring them, they don't care. People in Asorok are sponsoring them and supporting them, they don't care. Look at the Senate. In a critical situation like this, you are given 6 weeks. And that week, they are going for holiday. They are going for holiday. The Senate, who is collecting the highest amount of salary, they are going for holiday while the country is burning. While the Zoological Republic is in flame, their lawmakers are going for break.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand in the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We'll crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold all of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals. They are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You have to go everywhere. We must continue.